What's good with y'all, man? What's going on, man? We are in the building today. We're gonna be doing a basically like a saying an overview of some few plugins that came out in the last few days, and saying check everything out or whatnot, man. We coming to you guys late tonight, and it's all good. We don't give a damn, and we don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I was watching that good old Monday night football, the Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers there. That was a pretty good game, man. I really can't complain on that one right there, man. What I want to talk about though, man, is again, these new plugins that came out over the few days. One is from Plugin Alliance. It's called Tantra. It's a multi-effect plugin, and I think it will be really, really useful for different tracks out there. And another one, I wouldn't say it came out, but it's new to me. Is a chord pack from it's a chord pack from shoot, I forget the people name, man. Let me see if I can bring this up real quick, man. It's a chord pack for Ripchord's VST. And the chord pack is called Prism 3. And I came across it, and I've been really, really, really stuck on like a couple of compositions where I need to have like piano play, and I haven't really been getting there because I needed some nice chords or whatnot, and I just really been busy with a lot of things. So sometimes you just really need something to spark you up and get things going. So I was like, okay, chord pack, man. Never thought nothing of it, and I, oddly, a Facebook advertisement came across, and it was like Prism Chord Pack for Ripchord, and I Ripchord is a free VST that you can download and you can play it. It's one of those chord VSTs. Something like Scalar 2, but it's free, and you can get these chord presets on the website where you get the plugin from the community, but you have to have an account. So, I have that, but it was like, man, I just really wish I had some, nice chords. Now, I done tried a lot of different chord generator type of VST type of chord playing type of VSTs, and they're cool, but it was something that was lacking. And I just found Ripchord to be such a easy VST to, understand, play it out the gate, and load a preset in there and really get some good sounding chords or whatnot from this chord MIDI generator. And I really like Ripchord, so we're going to take a look at that. We're also going to take a look at, I like to say, man, this might be the AutoTune killer here, man. I'll be definitely, and that company was, by the way, is Render Audio Prism 3 chord exploration suite for Ripchord, or I think it's for Ripchord and let me get that other VST. It's two VSTs out there it supports. Um let's see. It's Ripchord, and I'm looking, y'all. Scalar 2. That's what it's for. So it supports Scalar 2 and Ripchord. But I have Ripchord. I also have Scalar 2, but I'm not really fond on Scalar 2. There's a learning curve with Scalar 2, but I like it because it has built-in instruments. But the same thing you would have to do, in just like you would use with Ripchord to use it with third-party VSTs. I think Ripchord is just better. That's just me. But let's go back to the AutoTune killer, Metatune from Slate Digital. Man, I had a chance to play with this for the first time today. And I was out of town all weekend, and I hadn't had a chance to play with it all weekend. And I finally got a chance to. And let me tell you something, folks. Yeah. Yeah. What's good with you, Cam the Kid? What's good with you? Let me type in my message, even though he Got out of here, man. He'll watch the playback. What's good with you, big dog? Appreciate you, man. Um, I have to say, this Metatune is a beast of an AutoTune type wannabe plugin. I got BX Crispy Tuner from Plugin Alliance. I actually have two versions of the AutoTune Access and AutoTune Effects 2 or Effects Plus or whatever they call that. And they all three of those are pretty good. But this Metatune is something totally different, and I love the sound of it. And we're gonna check that out. So, with that being said, I already have something in queue for you guys. All right. So I was playing around with this earlier today, and I utilized all of the different plugins that I explained just a few seconds ago, right? And I'm gonna show you what I got, and we're gonna talk about it. I don't want this to be a long out drawn up video because I'm gonna go ham all this week on live streaming because I gotta basically a open weekend or open week. So we're gonna get it in. All right. And we'll go through these plugins in thorough. But this is just a, saying a quick overview for everyone to check out. So this is what I got so far. I'm just putting some shit together. Now I got back on my output arcade shit or whatnot. I'm been kind of shuffling around some subscriptions and getting rid of shit that I don't need. So I got back on my arcade and I found a nice little situation in this particular this particular session right here. Let's just get straight to it. All right, there we go. Now, yeah, like I said, I got back on my arcade, what I'm saying, from output and been shuffling around some subscriptions and got back onto this because they updated some things that I did not like from the last few versions of arcade. So I found something in here. We got some drums going on. Of course, we use this new drum programming VST from Apposonic Sounds called Speed Drum. I really, really love this drum machine, by the way, man. This is an awesome, awesome drum machine. And we got an 808 from DigiNoise VST, or excuse me, Cartel Loops called Double XL Fresh Bass. And we recorded some little vocals right here. Okay. Now I don't have the rip chord in here, but we'll play around with that. Okay. So let's go ahead and get rip chord out the way. We'll just play around with that. Okay. Now, if you don't know what rip chord is or what it is or whatnot or what it looks like, it's like this right here. It's something real simple. It's nothing far as the GUI is gonna be confusing or anything like that. Oh, okay, all right, cool. You still here, Cam the Kid. Appreciate you, big dog. It's rip chord is not like intimidating when you look at the GUIs. Like Scalar 2, if you don't know what's going on with Scalar 2 and you know what I'm saying, you're new to making beats, Scalar 2 can be kind of intimidating. But real chord is just really easy. It shows you your output for us, what keys are being played on a keyboard. The input is actually y'all probably can't see it, but you see these little blue hashtags or these little blue marks on the keys. Those are the map keys that are already with the chords set on those keys, those one individual key. So each one individual key has a chord made specifically for the preset that you choose. Okay. And you have these different little parameters right here in the middle that control keystrokes, control randomization of velocities when you press on the keys. And this little magic button right here or magic knob is kind of give you a glissando type of deal. So you know how you versus a dun 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 dun. You get more of a clang 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 type of situation, and you got a little hard transient situation. But it's easier to say uh it's actually easier to say than to play. So we're gonna go ahead and play this right now, man, and let you guys really get a bird's eye view of this real chord because I'm really digging this, and I found some really nice presets out of chord, and I tried all of them. But something about real chord is very special to me. All right. And shout out to the producer grind. I watched the video just on the fly by YouTube algorithm given to me on my timeline. And this is how I discovered it off of Producer Grind. It was talking about free plugins. You need to check this out. So I checked it out. It was free. And I was like, yeah. So let's go ahead. So this ripcord is basically, it is, and let me go to the mixer window. Okay, I'm gonna move this ripcord out of y'all. Wait for a second. All right, so the ripcord is on a MIDI track. You have to put ripcord on a MIDI track. All right, put this plug in on a MIDI track, and I'm saying that for a reason. I'm reiterating that because you're gonna put this on a MIDI track, and that's it. You're gonna start playing around. And you're not gonna generate any sounds. This is because this is a MIDI generator, so to speak. Okay, so put this on a MIDI track. All right, once you put that on a MIDI track, get you a third party VST. It could be whatever you like. You know what I'm saying? Just another track to put a VST on there far as a VST instrument is concerned. So if you're looking for something like IE keys, you know what I'm saying, you could put something like Triton Extreme, or you know what I'm saying, what that is, doggone, I'm having a brain for it. I'm looking at it right now. It's a shit. Anything, goddamn it. Any VST you can. I'm having a Lounge Lizard. There it is. If you use Lounge Lizard, you can put it on there. Anything that generates a sound, you can put it on the following MIDI track. Okay, so in this case, we're using Triton Extreme from Chord. Okay, um, now I already have this set up, and what you have to do on the MIDI track is you have to change nothing. You ain't got to change nothing. But on the Triton or whatever VST track that you have, and I know I said that wrong, so I apologize, y'all. But on the VST track though, don't want to pop up. Give it a few seconds. There it is. All right, on this track, this MIDI track, you need to change your MIDI from and put it on whatever channel or track ripcord is on. So if you hit the button, the drop down button, you'll scroll all the way down and you will see your available MIDI input devices. But you're going to scroll all the way down past that, go right underneath configure, and you can, you know what I'm saying, bring MIDI from other MIDI tracks in your session, i.e., we're going to bring MIDI from ripcord. Okay. So we're bringing all that MIDI data that ripcord is going to generate into this Chord Triton MIDI track. Okay. So you want to choose the top option. Now, if you're using another DAW, this doesn't apply for you. This is a Ableton Live function. Okay. So your MIDI from in is going to be ripcord. So ripcord may be on track 3. It may be on 4. You will know because it's going to give you the track number. In this case, on my MIDI track, is track 2 dash ripcord. Okay. We're going to choose that option, right? And then right underneath it where it says all channels, no, you don't want that. Okay. You want to choose ripcord specifically. Okay. And you will see it because it'll be by itself right underneath post effects. Okay. So once you choose that, the next thing you got to do, and it's a very important, because when you're playing on your keyboard on the ripcord channel, you're not going to hear anything on the other MIDI track, which house the VST instrument. Okay. So you have to put the monitor button, switch it from auto to in, and it's going to be a blue box to your left, and it's going to say in. All right, cool. So just move that box to in, monitor in. So what it's doing is you're playing the MIDI data on the ripcord MIDI track, but you're monitoring the audio from the VSTI track. Make sense? All right, cool deal. And so basically, if you're an Ableton Live user, you'll see this top row of information that says MIDI from, you know what I'm saying, track number, ripcord. Right underneath that, ripcord. Monitor, in. Blue box, you're good. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Arm your track on ripcord and have fun playing some chords. Here we go. We're playing F minor keys. one key. So if you look at the bottom, I'm pressing one key, but the chord that's being outputted to trigger the sound from the chord Triton is right here. So when you press that one note or that one key right down here on the bottom keyboard, you're going to see F minor 7th, okay? And it's playing the F minor 7th chord. G diminished chord, G minor 7th flat 5th. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? So that's that right there. Now, this is the cool part about it. Now, you keep your rip chord just the way it is on that F minor preset, but then you can go in here and choose different sounds if you want to on your sound generator, i.e. the VST-I instrument that you choose. Okay. And so I'm trying to find a better sounding keyboard sound. There we go. All right, we're gonna get a little bit something. We're gonna get something more major on that. Okay, so you have a preset button here, so it's real easy to find your preset. So this is what you're working with. This is show you right here. You can skip over here, you can skip over there or whatnot. But if you want to see all your presets, these are all my presets that I downloaded. Okay, you'll see the Prism. Okay, the Render Audio Prism 3-pack, which is an awesome fucking pack, by the way. Oh my God, is that's some bitch. Woo, Lord have mercy. And then you get the default pack with the major and minor keys. And then I got some presets in here from the Render Audio community where you go download the excuse me, I'm so sorry. The Ripcord community on their website where you go download this VST. They have a community blog type of situation, and you have user presets, and I downloaded a few user presets and whatnot, man. So in this case, for demonstration purposes, we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna choose F major. I'm gonna play this in this VST instrument from Chord Triton Extreme. Now you notice, see those black keys? You know what I'm saying? It's only the white keys that have blue. Now, if you had blue here, I'm assuming that the blue little tabs would be on the black keys, but they're all mapped to be on the white keys. So that's to help you out for as you know what I'm saying, if you just want to bang on the white keys just to generate chords, that is what it is. Now you're hearing some magic here. Now you see this little magic button? It's kind of got like a uranium looking radioactive type of button right here, and this one as well. We're gonna take those off, no color. Okay, now hear the chord now. You hear how the chords is all bum, 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 bum. You can add more humanized feeling. So this first one right here is going to generate random velocities where you can kind of see, you know what I'm saying, or hear the uh, different levels of playing. That way it doesn't sound like a blum, 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 blum. You hear blum, 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 blum. It'd be more expressive. Check this out. See how smooth that is? Sounds real smooth, sounds real humanizing, or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And I noticed this magic right here. This is the magic right there, you know what I'm saying? And I like to keep it around that 50% in the middle, a little bit over, you know what I'm saying? But it's just really what you hear, you know what I'm saying? There's no magic to this. Just use your ears or whatnot. Now, the next one is, you hear that chord? It's just kind of like a all four fingers, boom, boom. Okay. Now, if you want to get a little or check this out. Bring this all the way up in the middle. Hear that? So it's kind of taking like one finger, two finger, three finger, and four finger, like a drum. Okay. Check this out. Let's put it to 75% all the way. You hear that? You hear a little bit more? Let's bring it all the way to 100. Even the graphical representation is showing you that every time you playing it, it's, you know what I'm saying, just giving you different okay. Or if you don't want that much, you know what I'm saying? So you can kind of play around with this and really get some really, really good chord soundings out of those right there. Now that particular instrument got a little bit too much effect for me. So what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna change that up just a little bit, and it's gonna be the last change. And just finding a nice patch. Hmm. There we go. Now, that's a nice sound. Mm. Sound like I'm Nigarachi around here, you know what I'm saying? So so we're gonna change the preset. Okay. Now we're gonna go to one of these Prism presets. When I hear that, I hear, you know, something I don't know, something, you know, R&B-ish. We're gonna do late R&B right here. This one right here. So we're gonna choose this one. All right. Now you see how many chord situations you have here. You got a lot of different chords you can play around with. And the good thing about these different chord options that you have is that you can mix and mangle, you know what I'm saying, the different chords to make your own melody. You see what I'm saying? Or your own chord progressions and stuff like that. And that's what I like, is just choosing the preset. You have two controls to really give you the feel that you want out of what you're trying to play, or what you have in mind, or what you want to hear. And all you got to do is just play these chords. Now you notice that the black keys had that little blue on it. So now we have plethora options. You know what I'm saying, up to 1, 2, 3, 4 octaves of notes, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like 4 octaves, 8 notes. That's like 48 different chords we have all highlighted in blue. So let's get busy and see what we can muster up. Uh-oh. Can't hit that one, cuz yeah, that particular key on the chord Triton has the drum. So we're gonna have to keep it on the white. Okay, hold on one second, y'all. It's messing up my midnight soul type of situation right here. So let's bring up the chord Triton. Let's just mute the drums there. and also the bass. All right, there we go, y'all. All right, we good now. All right, let's try that again. Oh, you heard that chord progression? Ooh. You hear all those different chord progressions? Let's start from the beginning. Okay, so that's one octave. See what I'm saying? Bring that down. Now, when you play real softly, the real chord is gonna play real softly with you. Now, I'm just playing with one hand, but you notice those chord progressions. Man, shit. Hey, man, make a nigga want to sing, bro. I'm telling you, bring the niggerachi out of you, man. So that is, I'm not gonna go too much into it, but it just makes me want to go back and buy the 2 other installments of this Prism from Rendered Audio for real chord, because this shit fire. And I done had what it is, producing R&B chord, what it is, chord something or whatnot. It's made by producing R&B. Theirs was straight. It was a little buggy in the beginning, but it just really didn't have enough jazz. See this shit right here? Oh yeah, this is a motherfucker right here. Like, it's 32 presets. And within those 32 presets, you get this amount. So just imagine 32 presets that has anywhere between, I don't know, 30 to 40, 50 different chords. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all see, yeah, look at that, all Prism. Look, all Prism. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm definitely going back and fucking with them on the first and the second installment, because this shit is the business for real, man. I like that chord projection. Ooh, that's nice right there. Bring it back. Now go back up to it. Take it off. You know what I'm saying? So you can really get your sultry suction on. That's cool. That's real chord right there. I'm telling y'all, go look for it. Real chord. It is free. It is free. You ain't got to pay for it. It's not like Skilla 2 where you're paying $100, you know what I'm saying, just to have a motherfucking sound engine within it. You don't need that. Hell, just go ahead and just learn how to route MIDI in your DAW. Use your own sounds from your favorite VST instruments, real chord, and then go check out Render Audio, Prism Packs. That is the third installment, the latest and greatest. But I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get 2 and 1. You feel me? That's gonna be on the next paycheck right there. Yeah, because I'm gonna support. I'm loving them chords. That's the best chords I've seen out of all of these chord generators. They got the best ones. I ain't getting paid for this shit, man. It's all out of love, man. So y'all check out Rendered Audio, Prism 3, and also Chord, which is free. Support them on that. Now, let's move over to our next situation. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that out of this session. Now, I told y'all the next thing we was going to talk about is let's talk about it. Tantra 2 from DS Audio. All right, and this big ass funky looking plugin right here. Now this is a multi-effect plugin, okay, and it gives you different things. Now this has been a trend in the music technology plugin community slash industry, making multi-effects. Just having one big ass plugin where you can have these little simple effects put together and combined into one. So this one, and if I can explain it, you get it. It's kind of like IK Multimedia Mix Box or Slate Digital Virtual Mix Rack, or now you have Tantra. We can go back and look at Sugar Bites. They have a couple of those as well. So you know what I'm saying, now Plugin Alliance along with DS Audio came out with Tantra 2. Okay, so you have a built-in filter, distortion, delay, lo-fi, flanger, and a glitch plugin all built into one. You can combine that together. You have a little rhythm sequencer that can generate different pulses for these effects, and then you have a reverb generator and some type of routing situation down here, and also EQ type metric type situation right down here as well. And I think this EQ is more of a EQ to tailor the reverb sound or whatnot. So I have this plugin on a vocal that I recorded. So I'm gonna show you guys the beat, and the main part of the beat is coming from, again, arcade, which I got back on my arcade. So you know, the next few live streams for us beat making, you're gonna be seeing a lot of the arcade, man, because they cleaned some stuff up for us, the actual instrument itself. So because I wasn't feeling it in the beginning. In the early versions, it was just something about it getting on my nerves, so they didn't fix a lot of things. So I migrated my ass back to it. Okay, so we'll check this out, and I'm gonna let y'all check out Tantra and what it can do and how powerful this thing is to add to your tools of arsenal. All right, cool. Let's play what we got so far. Let's go in here. Now this is me when I'm not in front of the stream. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool deal. Now I have Metatune on here, but I'm gonna turn Metatune off because I don't want y'all to see it if you hadn't seen it already. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later. I'm gonna go ahead and play my vocal, and then what we're gonna do now is gonna hear what we did to add on to this beat. Y'all can hear I'm out of key, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm out of key. Yeah, I'm out of key. So I made that vocal with the Metatune plugin, but we're gonna get to that. I'm gonna save the best for last. We're gonna get to that. Okay. So I just use my vocal just to add as an instrument on top of this beat. So when you hear the beat, you know what I'm saying? This is all you hear without the vocal. That's all you hear without the vocal. So I was like, okay, it needs something, but I don't want to add another instrument in there because I like the vibe of where it's at. So when you add a vocal in there, it's gonna be like, That's one of them things where you kind of humming to yourself. So yeah, go ahead and record it. Shout out to my boy Los, always giving me the tea and stuff like that. But anyway, so we recorded that. Okay, so now I have that multi effect on here. Now what this multi effect is gonna do is it's just gonna add different flavor, a different vibe. What can we mix into there? You know what I'm saying? We can add delay. We delay and reverb is always good on a vocal, but then we can add different cool stuff like a flanger, play around with the distortion, really mix and mangle the sound, okay? All right. So let's put this on and let's see how we sound with what I got right now, okay? Listen real close. All right, I'm gonna bypass this plugin. And the GUI is huge. All right, here we go. We're gonna disengage this plugin and you're gonna notice the difference. All right, we're gonna disengage it back in. Here we go in. All right, cool. Let's solo that. All right, so I'm clearly out of fucking tune. We're gonna get the Metatune here in a few seconds. So I got some distortion going on here. Now you'll see what this thing is doing. This is a pulsating type of distortion. I don't know what the hell's going on in the background, but it has something to do with this right here. So what I did was I just picked that random ass you know what I'm saying, preset in here, and I just started fucking with shit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no, you know what I'm saying, right way or wrong way to use these plugins. When you're using a multi-effect type plugin, fuck the rules, fuck the presets, get in there. If you find a preset that's almost there, make it there. That's the art and that's the fun and that's the creativity about, you know what I'm saying, utilizing a multi-effect plugin. Not only that, that's the creative side of using and taking full advantage of the presets that are given to you because they're just templates. A preset ain't nothing but a template. So you get your ass in there and you fuck around and you find something that's for your sound that you're trying to create. You know what I'm saying? So I played around with with the distortion, twist some knobs until I got a desired sound. The delay, I twist some knobs till I got a desired sound. This is only a weird thing because I was looking for a dry wet mix knob. So the dry wet mix knob is this little knob up here in the top right corner. Okay. You can hit the dice button. Now I like random shit. You know what I'm saying? So you hit the dice button and it's gonna randomly mix and mangle the parameters. And what I mean by parameters is the knobs that are in the box for the delay only. And that's that little, you know what I'm saying, dice icon right here. Same thing for lo-fi, flanger, glitch, distortion, and filter. You hear me? So or you can randomly mix this whole fucking plugin up and you can get some pretty unique stuff that you just go back in there and if you don't like it, just go down each module, turn it off, or adjust the dry wet mix knob. And once you find something, adjust the parameters. That's the process of elimination with that. You could turn on the reverb on off if you need be. There's an EQ behind the reverb to tailor that reverb even more. And again, you got this random generator situation right down here. All right. So that's that one right there. Now, let's say for instance, you wanted to put that particular plugin on a random track. And let me pull up an instrument. Let me do that. Let's make this hard on ourselves right here. And I'm just gonna put up shit. Let's go with a synth type sound. Just for demonstration purposes, okay? Okay, we're gonna take a dry ass lead sound, okay? Dry ass synth lead. And we're gonna solo that one. Now it's got some delay on there already, right? But it's a dry sound. Boring, right? Okay, cool. So let's do this. Let's get Tantra. And that bitch. All right. We're gonna load up Tantra 2 on that. All right, so once we got that loaded up, now I'm gonna go ahead in here. Now you can choose some presets. Now that was the lead sound, right? So we're just gonna go ahead and look for something that's close to a lead. Let's see here. Now I try to stay away from sequence type of sound. This is what a sequence sound is gonna just sound like. Yeah, that's that dry ass sound we had. So you know what I'm saying? If we were to turn this motherfucker off, you know what I'm saying? This is that sound. You got a totally different instrument now. You know what I'm saying? So that's the sequence thing. So if you see anything SEQ, just know that it's gonna switch up the whole vibe and everything like that. Now you can go in there and you can change that shit, but when it comes to sequence, I stay away from it. Yeah, I stay away from it. So let's find something more a stilo. Okay. Now let me choose this right here. Now that still got that sequence shit on there, right? Now the acquiring minds want to know, well, can you turn it off? I don't know. Let's see. Just hit steps, okay? So steps is basically this sequencer, right? That's randomly taking the you can say take that effect and it's doing all kind of crazy stuff. You see what I'm saying? But if we take steps off, still have something else that's pulsating, and it's this one right here. You'll notice that you'll see these little dashes right here flickering. Okay, so turn that one off. Big sound. All right, let's hit the overall plugin. Let's hit the dice. Hit it one more time. Hit it one more time from the back. There we go. All right. So you have this and this right here. I already know this is gonna cause some bullshit. So let's press play. Yeah. So let's turn that shit off right there. Let's turn that motherfucker off right there. Yeah. See, I don't like none of that shit is doing. So let's do this. We just gonna draw all that shit up at the top. We're gonna take that and this shit right here. All right, so this motherfucker, whatever it's doing, is taxing my motherfucking CPU. So we're gonna turn off the reverb. We're gonna turn off the EQ. That's what it was. But we still got some weird ass shit going on. So let's take out this distortion and the glitch. I think that's what it is. That's what it was, the glitch. Heavy delay in there. See what I'm saying? So you got a big sound. Okay, so you tired of that sound? Hit hit that dice button. Hit again. Bitch. All right, cool. So we got all of that. What's good, full grown? What's going on with your big dog? Oh shit. Okay. So what we're gonna do is just take this whatever this random shit is, and we're gonna try to they got a lot of parameters. Yeah, they got a lot of little points in here. And we're just gonna go ahead and try to I'm gonna try. There we go. Now that fuzzy sound, that's the glitch. So we're gonna take that glitch off. So again, you got different sounds, but if you don't want the reverb in there, You can take it off. You can take out the flanger. The lo-fi is off. The delay is off. So we got a delay that's going on. It's pulsating it. Distortion, filter. So something's causing that. Something's causing it to delay or whatnot, but you have to kind of get in there and figure it all out. But the moral of the thing is, hey man, you got a multi-effect plugin, another one, pretty cool. I probably would use this when I get a boring ass sound. I'll get something like this, throw it on there. The routing, okay, so the routing is just basically you can just switch around these different modules right here, and you can just move these down here, here. Rearrange it like you want. You have your preset window right here. Playback speed, you could choose different playback speeds. I don't know why you would choose different playback speeds, but okay. But you have different versions. You have an A version and a B version that you can, you know what I'm saying, just kind of play around with. This type of shit I kind of stay away from. I don't fuck with all that randomizing shit because it's just not my part of my niche of producing or whatnot. But you have some preset gates and sequences that you can use in this rhythm generator. Again, you got a reverb, EQ. You got basically a matrix for, you know what I'm saying, the design of the effect of what it's doing. And of course you have this like little mixer situation down here as well. So that is Tantra, man, at its finest, bro. So definitely check that one out. We'll go ahead and just get rid of that track right there. We're gonna go back to this vocal now. Again, this vocal had Tantra on it. The only thing I did, I played around with something, used distortion, delay, and flanger on there. And let's get to what we were talking about, and that is Metatune. The AutoTune killer. Is it my AutoTune killer? Well, let's see here. Y'all remember the vocal, right? Let's go back to the vocal, man. Yeah. Ooh, just off all off key. Well, this is the plugin right here, man, from Slate Digital. Let me tell you something, bro. He did his motherfucking thing on here, man. I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. Why does this shit look weird? It didn't look like that earlier. There you go. All right, cool. That's a little bug in there, by the way, man. The plug-in situation was way over there. That's a little bug right there. But this is Metatune from Slate Digital All Access Bundle. You can get it for the first 6 months for $9.99. After that, it's $15 a month. And let me tell you something. At $15 a month, take you a long way because you get guitar modeling, you get a synth in there, you get some little killa harp everyday round table type plugins. They workaholic plugins, I like to call them. Then you get the good stuff from Slate, you know what I'm saying, the virtual mix rack, the bus collection, the FGX, the goddamn motherfucking modeling goddamn microphones if you have the microphone, and you get all this suite of plugins. But this motherfucker right here, this Metatune, it's pretty goddamn good. And it's different from the AutoTunes, and it's different from BX Crispy Tuner, which is not a bad instrument, but it's something different about this one that I like. Check it out with it on that vocal. I'm gonna let y'all hear the vocal without this plugin again. All right, on the loop, I'm gonna turn it on. All right. So I just did it right there. You see how I cleaned it up really, really good? Now, let's talk about the aesthetics of plugins. You've probably seen millions of videos. I know I'm late to the game and everything like that, but it's good though, man. Everybody got their different interpretations on how they utilize these tools. So ain't no right or wrong answer. But I'm gonna give you mine. All right. So you see this little heat map right here. I want to start here first because that kind of lets you know how the plugin works and what you're going to be doing and why it's key. Okay. So this little heat map, this first or this top row right here that's lit up in purple, that is your voice. that is what you're coming into. That that right there, that's what your voice is doing. And this plugin is smart enough to say, okay, we're going to take your voice, we're going to take that waveform of your voice, and we're going to put it on C. The other one, we're going to put it on F. The other one, we're going to put that almost on F sharp. It was a little flat, but we're going to put it on F sharp. Okay. And then what the plugin does on the bottom, which is the output, it shows you the correction dead on the note that you chose. Now, you remember, with these AutoTune type plugins, you got to choose the key that you're composing in. Okay. Without that key that you're composing in, the plugin ain't going to work. And a lot of people get confused with AutoTune because they're trying to figure out, oh man, well, I just singing this bitch is going to make me do what it do. Negative. Let me say a big negative on that, because you got to understand a little bit of music theory, but you also have to know what the hell key you're composing in or you're arranging in and stuff like that. If you don't know those two, the AutoTune, whether it be from Antares AutoTune, whether it be from BX, Crispy Tuner, Waves, Real Tune, goddamn this one right here, and all the millions of them out there or whatnot, you have to know the key that you're producing in, you're composing in, or you're arranging in. If you don't know the key, you're gonna have a failure on trying to figure out how to make the AutoTune do what it do. Okay, so know the key. All right, I knew my key, and the cool part about this is when you take your mouse and you hover over, you see that big old F minor. When you hover over that letter, you could choose a category of flats, all flat numbers. All flat letters, and it'll give you everything: C, D flat, D, E flat, E, F, G flat, G, A flat, A, B flat, B. Okay. And then you can go down here and you can choose major. So if you choose D flat major, okay, or if you need to go to D flat minor, there's a difference. Okay. It gives you that. Then you can choose and go a little bit further. You can pick more scales. And this is what I like. It's like the push two. See, now I start talking my language. Okay, so if you really want to get fancy, you can choose pentatonic major. You can choose pentatonic minor. You can choose harmonic major, harmonic minor, and you have a custom situation that you can fix yourself. But don't fuck with it, man, because 9 times out of 10, it's you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be either major or minor. Okay, unless you're doing some weird ass, ethnic type of shit or whatnot. But major and minor is more than likely what you'll be working in. And then you have the chromatic. Now, see, chromatic is basically you don't know, but you need to find out how close you need to get to be in tune. Okay, so that's what if you ever played an instrument in band and you're a trumpet player, da, 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 and they tell you to tune your instrument. You go to the chromatic tuner, da, 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 and you'll see that chromatic tuner going G, A, B flat, A, G, G flat, G sharp, G, G sharp, A, B flat, B, B flat, A, or whatnot. So what that chromatic tuner is doing is trying to get you in the middle. That's basically what the chromatic tab is here. It's going to toggle between all notes, and you're going to notice the common note of what it is, and then you could determine, okay, what scale I want to use. Okay, that's just a little music theory, because we could be all goddamn night talking about that shit or whatnot. But long story short is, know what the fuck you're working in for your note. You know what I'm saying? Know the goddamn root note, or know the key. Goddamn it, shit. So in this case, I'm working in motherfucking F minor. All right. And you could choose that from flats, sharps. Now, what I did notice is there's a different sound between the subcategory of flats and sharps. It was a slight difference in the sound. Both of them sounded good, but it just depends on what you're doing. And you know what I'm saying? Because there's no standardization when it comes to using AutoTune. It's a creative plugin, okay? So on this particular track, sharp sounded better, you know what I'm saying? Because I was singing flat, it made sense to get something in sharp. Okay, if you sing sharp, go flat. If you sing flat, go sharp. If you sing sharp, go flat, in order to get to the root tune of your key. Okay. Again, music theory, we be all here all night. All right, we'll go whatever. All right, cool. So you got a tone volume as well, so you can generate a tone if need be, or whatnot. I haven't played around with that yet. I'm clicking on it right now. I don't hear anything, so hey, I don't know. I'll get back with y'all on that for sure, for sure. Let's see. You can turn the heat maps on or off. Okay, so if you toggle that on, you can turn it on. You can turn it off. Okay. All right, so if we play that again, see the auto tune work? Excuse me, the Metatune working. Okay, I don't know if I was talking. Let's do that one more time. We're gonna turn it on and off. You'll notice that the heat map turns off and it erases everything that you know. So once we start singing or we have a signal coming into this plugin, you notice that the map from your vocal on the input side and then what the Metatune is tuning on the output side is gonna appear. Does it play again? So basically, I wasn't really too much off. You know what I'm saying? I was basically, yeah. See that right there at the top? Right there? Yeah, at the top. I was a little bit off on that C. And then the F, I was way off on the F. I was like, goddamn F sharp. You know what I'm saying? So what Metatune is going to do is it's going to take its process and you ever hear that shit right there? It's gonna try to yodel it right there on the correct key, which is F. All right. Now, one thing I did not play with, but Slate's Digital YouTube page mentioned that this does not have a graphic editor on it, but they have this thing called Note Stabilizer. Now, when you're trying to sing in this live, you know what I'm saying? While you're monitoring, if you turn this note stabilizer on, it will not work. You're gonna hear a big delay, you know what I'm saying, due to, you know what I'm saying, the processing that's going on behind it. So record what you need to record. And you see this big gap between F and F sharp. When you hit that note stabilizer, what it's gonna do is gonna try to minimize all that that shakiness in the auto tune. So let's hit that again. I want you to pay attention to this right here, the F and the F sharp right here. Okay. You hear all that? Now we're going to turn on note stabilizer. We're going to put it on mid, just the middle one. And you hear all that, all that is going to clean that up. It's going to try to get it more focused on the notes itself without actually you having trying to get a mouse click and doing all of that. So that's their own little algorithmic, you know what I'm saying, special process they got going on. Check this out. See how it cleaned it up a little bit? Let's go to long. Not bad. It cleaned it up a little bit more. So that's what Note Stabilizer does. If you like the rawness of the auto tune, for as you like you like the future sound, Note Stabilizer may not be for you. But if you're working with a singer that really needs to have the sound of the effect, the auto tune effect, but not really yodeling, you know what I'm saying? Utilize Note Stabilizer. And it's just simple as just turning the motherfucker on and choosing, you know what I'm saying, how short or how long of the effect that you want to clean up. You know what I'm saying? For as the yodeling, I call it the yodeling because it sounds like a yodeling. Yodeling. That's what it does. All right, so that's basically what the note stabilizer is. It's just basically gonna take all those different notes that's in between the fundamental key and the accidental key and move it closer to that fundamental. That's all it's gonna do. Okay, so you can toggle that on or toggle it off. Okay, on is gonna be orange, off is gonna be purple. Okay, you got a little switch here. On, off, on, off. All right, cool deal. All right, you can deactivate some of these notes. I'm not gonna do that. And you have a global bypass, so we can bypass this whole plugin. No auto tune going on. Want to turn it back on? Global bypass. All right, cool deal. And you got a little pitch reference, little nod, little slider right here or whatnot, where you can, you know what I'm saying, you can change the fundamental frequency, but we just gonna keep that on 440 hertz, man. We ain't gonna fuck with that. And I wouldn't, you don't fuck with that either. All right, so we went through the hard stuff. All right. I didn't go over this right here for us as note selection. But you can kind of like play around with that, and you can activate different chords here or whatnot. But again, I don't see anyone, especially in hip hop, messing around with this particular situation right here. Unless you really trying to learn something, go ahead, be your guest or whatnot. This is the preset window right here. You can hit that button right here, and it'll pop out from the left. Okay. They got something right here that's called groups, where you can put this plug in on different tracks, and you can group you can group these different Metatune plugins to one group. That's yeah, when you doing like, yeah, that's I don't see the need for that. Because I feel like each Metatune needs its own special attention. But I mean, they're giving you the flexibility to, let's say for instance, you got two ad libs and you want to take two metatunes and put them into one group, then you'll be able to, you know what I'm saying, I guess have more control over them or whatnot. I when I watched the demo video, I really didn't understand the group function. I just think it was just wasted effort, you know what I'm saying, for us programming this plugin or whatnot. But again, you have the preset section, okay? And we'll do a little singing demo just to show you guys what it actually does. The thing that really sold me on this one is the doubler. The doubler. Like when you're singing in an auto tune, it's like, damn, I need something else. I want to sound big, but I don't want it I don't want it to be big. I don't want to have to record 4, 5, 6, and 7 different tracks, but I want to sound big. That's where you have a doubler at. Hey, full grown, if you're still watching, man, I thought y'all was gonna come back, big dog. I was rooting for y'all too, yeah. I was, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Man, that was a good game, though, man. That was a good game, man. I wasn't expecting the Chargers to come out like that, man. But hey, man, hey, y'all doing better than them old sorry ass secondary defensive backs of the fucking Saints, man. Lord have mercy, bro. Anyway, man, that's a whole nother story right there. But yeah, man, the doubler effect, man, is the biggest thing on here that makes this plugin what it is. Another cool thing about this plugin is you have minimal knobs that you have to deal with. So you have basically like a speed situation here. Oops, and I fucked all that up. So you have a speed situation. And what they kind of explain in the video is that, oh yeah, we made our retune speed a little faster than what AutoTune does. Okay, that's cool. And I can actually hear it. And it actually is pretty hard. So if you love that future type of sound where you just hear like all the wrong notes in the AutoTune, you know what I'm saying? You can put that on ×5 with this plugin right here. I think that's pretty cool. You can shorten that the wrong notes that you're hearing in AutoTune, like future. You can shorten that or elongate it if you need be, because you have a sustain knob here. So you'll notice when we turn that, you can make those bad notes get a little bit better, or you can clean them up just a little bit and shorten them up. That way you don't hear them as much. And that really kind of goes when you go negative on the milliseconds right here on the retune speed right here. They don't call it retune speed, but you know, it's speed. That's basically what it is. And then you have how much of auto tune that you have, and you'll notice that this little uh this Milky Way galaxy right here that we got going on in the middle. When you bring down the amount, you'll notice you have very minimum, if not no auto tune going on at all. Let's test that out real quick. Yeah, we don't have no auto tune going on, but you can still hear the doubler that's built in here. All right, let's bring it up. I'm gonna let that loop. Now that's at 100. Cool deal, man. So that's the plugin right there, man. You have an A/B section. So if you want to, on the B side, you want to try it with 80% or 75% of Metatune, you can. And on the A side, you can have it at 100%. On the B side, you can have this at 0. On the A side, you can have it where it's at right now at -3. So this plugin is a small form factor, but it packs a motherfucking punch. And I'm telling you, the doubler, the motherfucking doubler, because I got it on, bro. I'm gonna have to give you a live demonstration. Now, I have another vocal track that I used the Metatune on, and it was this right here. And I apologize for the words. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all, but I had to really kind of put this through a test and really kind of see what it do. And when I did this right here, I was like, "You son of a bitch, y'all about to kill AutoTune and make them step their game up." See, when a company starts struggling, they start making shit like, you know what I'm saying, a Serato sample for vocals, they technology is going down. But this shit right here, you see these ears? That's the doubler and the width. Check this out.
Better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead. Better go ahead, get your bitch.
We got the wrong thing.
You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead. Better go ahead, get your bitch.
All right, cool.
You better go.
So you can hear that. Now, it doesn't sound like AutoTune because it sounds like it's got an effect on it, right? Check this out. I'm going to bring, that is 92 and 40. Yeah, 92 and 45. So I'm going to bring this down, no doubler, and I'm going to bring the width in. All right, check this out.
Better go ahead, get your bitch.
That's my vocal.
You better go ahead, get your bitch.
With the AutoTune.
You better go ahead, get your bitch.
Now check this out.
You better go ahead.
Let's bring in the doubler, dry wet.
Get your bitch.
Back to 45.
You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead.
Now let's bring out the width. Now this is the width just kind of fucks me up right here. Check this out.
You better go ahead. Better go ahead, get your bitch.
Oh my God.
You better go ahead, get your bitch.
Look at that.
You better go ahead, get your bitch.
Look at God.
You better go ahead.
So it gives you a bigger sound with just one vocal. It sounds like it's like it's a doubler. It's two vocals recorded into one. This doubler is this function right here. Check this out, bro. Look, you can even do this right here. So now you have an XY pad for the doubler. So you can kind of blend in effect real quick instead of trying to do it with your mouse or whatnot. Just take one that goddamn dot and just
better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead. Better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch.
Oh, okay.
You better go ahead.
You like that right there, but you want it wider.
You better go ahead.
Check this out.
Better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch.
Now, blend that with the other one.
Better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead. Better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead.
Now, you just take what you got right now and just put it with the beat and
better go ahead. Better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead. Better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead.
So, yeah, I don't think AutoTune was fucking with that shit right there. Now, I have to say, AutoTune effects. This, let me pull that motherfucker up. It was like, yeah, it's close to it, but it's just something about it. This little AutoTune situation with Metatune, it sounds a little bit better, to be honest with you. I always struggle with this one, and I paid my goddamn $120 something fucking dollars for this motherfucker, and I wasn't really feeling the sound of it. It just didn't. I was really going back to the AutoTune access beforehand. Let me see if I can pull that whole up. Here it is right here. This AutoTune effect. So let's drop this one in there. Let's play around with this. I'm gonna give it. Okay, so check this out.
You better go ahead, get your bitch.
Okay.
You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead. Better go ahead, get your bitch.
So that's this right
you better
here.
go ahead, get your bitch.
Okay. Now we know that's F minor, right? So we're gonna put on. Okay, we're gonna put these side by side. Okay. So that's AutoTune. That's AutoTune effects. All right. So which one look cooler to you? Okay, that's all right. Cool. So let's go ahead and put that on 100. Now we got this one at a -9, so it's past the default. This is be 100. You know what I'm saying? But it's doing a little bit more. Okay, just a little bit more, like 9/10 of a second. Not a second, 9/10 of whatever retune speed that is. Okay. Now we're gonna change this to see this right here. You ain't got to deal with, you know what I'm saying, choosing a if you a soprano or alto tenor or a low male or instrument. Okay, but we're gonna put it on alto tenor because the input type kind of controls, you know what I'm saying, the sound of the auto tune as well. Now we're gonna put this on the key F minor. All right. And then now we could choose effects. So now what that is, a doubler. So now what we want to do is we can go ahead and choose a doubler situation. All right. And hopefully I can find this hole. Let's see. Is it duet? Yeah. A simple doubler. All right, cool. So let's see. We got it about right here.
Better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead. Better go ahead, get your bitch.
It sounds
You
about
better go
almost
ahead, get your
identical.
bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead. Better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead. Better go ahead, get your bitch.
It's
You
trying to
better
make
go
it
ahead, get
almost
your bitch.
identical.
You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead. Better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead. Better go ahead.
Okay, cool deal. So I kind of almost got the doubler right, but you notice like it's not exciting, right? It's like it's
Better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch.
okay. So let's unsolo that real quick. All right. Okay, it's like it's cool. It's there, but it's like it ain't giving you enough. No, we let's go ahead and just get rid of that one and let's turn this one on. Now we're gonna focus it here. I'll check this one out.
Better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead. Better go ahead, get your bitch.
This one sounds a little bit cleaner. It sounds better. It sounds like it's not even working hard, or whatnot. But what's really making it is like the doubler. You know what I'm saying? So
Better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead.
now check this out. I'm gonna drive this retune speed a little bit more.
Better go ahead, get your bitch.
Hold on. I'm fucking up. Check that out. I shortened up the 20. Watch this.
Better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead. Better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead. Better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead. Better go ahead.
So, you know what I'm saying? The Metatune just it sounds more modern. It sounds more up to date. It seems like the auto tune here, the coding sounds a little bit outdated. I don't know, man. For 120 something dollars. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a bad plugin. It's not gonna leave my arsenal because every auto tune, whether it be this one, whether it be this one, or whether it be this one right here, all three of these holes. Oh, I got another one for y'all too. So this one, and this one. All three of these bitches, they all sound differently. Even I don't have the Pro Auto Tune, so I don't have that one, but that one sounds different as well. Long story short is try all of them to see if it fits your song for that particular it fits your voice for that particular song. Because I've been before Metatune came out, I was always using I got a couple of songs I've recorded and I either had to use this because this one didn't sound right with the vocals and the beat. or vice versa, I had to use this one because this one wasn't working. You know what I'm saying? And this one right here. So this one has different effects. This one just straight AutoTune. You know what I'm saying? So let's put this one on F minor. No voice we need to choose. Retune all the way fast. Let's turn Metatune off, and we're gonna hear this one.
Better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch.
You hear that?
You better go ahead, get
We
your
ain't
bitch.
got nothing.
You better go ahead. Better go ahead, get your bitch.
Turn that off.
You better go ahead, get your bitch.
All right, we're gonna turn this one back on.
Get your bitch. You better go ahead. Better go ahead, get your bitch.
Okay.
You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead. Better go ahead, get your
So this
bitch.
one has an independent effect gain.
You better go ahead, get your bitch.
Turn that off.
You better go ahead.
I'll turn this one on.
Better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead, get your bitch. You better go ahead.
So you can hear that all three of them sound differently. So it's not, I wouldn't say it's an auto-tune killer, but it definitely has a more 2021-ish, 2022-ish type of sound versus these, which sound a little bit outdated, at least about 5 years outdated. So it's not a bad tool. It just depends on the application of how you're using your vocals versus in the beat or whatnot. Okay. So, with that being said, let's do a live demo with the Metatune on. I'm gonna keep that track on right there. We just gonna go ahead and fuck this one up. We're gonna go ahead and duplicate this, and we're gonna get rid of this audio right here. All right, folks. All right, and we're almost out of here for tonight. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and turn that on. I'm gonna turn this off right here. That way I don't sound like I'm doubling. All right, cool deal. And we have that right there. All right. So you might hear a doubler's effect on like I'm hearing right now. But we're gonna take doubler off. Okay, so that's the doubler off. We're gonna keep this at 100. We're just gonna play around with some shit and see what we got. Okay, we're gonna reset our heat map. Refresh that. You'll see that every time I talk, I see everything. Ooh, and you can sing a little better on this song. This Metatune. Now, let me tell you something about singing with AutoTune. And a lot of people ask me this question. It's like, how you use AutoTune? My question, my answer to it is you have to, number one, know how to sing in tune. AutoTune wasn't made to automatically fix you from I see like this, and it's supposed to make you sound good. That's not what AutoTune was designed for. It was designed to correct wrong notes. So in Logic, if it was made to correct wrong notes, it was made to the performer or the source to be almost there, but not there. So the AutoTune is the bridge between the wrong notes and the source. So until you have to sing in key somewhat, you know what I'm saying? If you just can't hold a tone in your head, that can cause a problem. You know what I'm saying? So I try to tell people all the time, if you're going to use AutoTune, God damn it, sing in fucking tune. You know what I'm saying? At least get there, have some type of internal tuning in your ears, in between your head or something like that or whatnot. Because if you don't know how to use it properly, you're going to get a fucked up sound. Yeah, AutoTune is already kind of like, it's kind of like a scratch on your back you can't really get to or whatnot. But if you're using it wrong, it's going to sound fucked up. But if you're using it right, it's going to sound awesome. And it's just going to add a different flavor to it. So you have to sing in this bad boy almost correctly, you know what I'm saying? Or sing almost on it. Because some of your best singers, like Chris Brown, for example, uses an auto-tune type effect to the T, and you wonder why it sounds so fucking good. It's because he's utilizing it the right way. He don't want to kind of go in there and have to do 50 million takes in order to get the right keynote on the natural voice. So, I mean, just to cut time and workflow out, hey, just load up AutoTune, and if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't, because I know how to sing already. So This is the disclaimer to everybody that sit up there. Now, for hip hop artists, we use it in a creative way. You know what I'm saying? So just like I use this, just like that. That's using it more in a creative way. Now, if you can sing with it, if I was to turn this on, I can sing. And you can notice, like, you can actually tune your voice. Oh, so C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Oh, oh. You can see I'm off a little bit or whatnot, but you have to kind of sing in it and know what key you're singing in order for it to sound good. Yeah. And stuff like that. So you have to learn how to sing into it in order to work that AutoTune to its optimum reach or whatnot. So I'm gonna play the beat and I'm just gonna kind of clown around with it and see what we can do. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Yeah. I'm gonna freestyle. Came out through with it around. I don't know what I'm saying. Mother came out through by the rain. Yeah. I'm staying in F minor. Like Lil Diggy came out through. Something like Lil Lil Man. Talk about Lil Lil Lil. Hey, tell me perfect example how somebody used AutoTune to their advantage. Lil Wayne. Yeah, fuck around me, Lil Wayne showed y'all how to do it. Lil Baby, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already know how Lil Baby doing. I ain't even gonna do that dude right there, man. But long story short, you have to learn how to sing in AutoTune for it to do what it do. That's the best way I can describe it. Cause yeah, some people that just really don't. They be like, ooh, I ain't real. Can't all do this, man. Y'all niggas gon' real. Ooh, can't all do all up in a row. I came up through it on my story. Ooh, I came up to be a row. See, when you start being all over the place, it just really don't sound good. So you really got to push those notes in where they need to be at or whatnot. So that's just to answer the question. Let's see. All right, cool. So that's just to answer the question about AutoTune. Now this is where this plugin gets a little different. And I like it because it's simple. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to add any, and it's light on the CPU. So let's hit play one time. I'm gonna utilize the doubler to show you the effect. We gonna go wide, or we gonna go up, or we gotta go up. You gonna I wanna do this. Came up through you one more time, yeah. Put around your line, yeah. Only wanna go now, yeah. Bring it down to the zero. Ain't really gonna fucking be a hero. Came up through ball on a D.O. Fucking around y'all niggas want a D.O. I'ma bring it up and make the sound wider. Came up through like an idol. I don't really wanna know about her. She was wearing that little head. Came up through like I was dead. And put it up a little more, little more. Alright, cool. So we're on the double right now. So it just makes your voice sound a little bit bigger. Actually sounds a little cool. So yeah. I ain't really got my voice. Cause I came up through like a horse. I don't wanna be out in the Taurus. If you hear that, it's something in this vocal. I don't know what it is, because this is not like your true doubler. So it's almost like they have like a little delay mixed in with a little reverb or whatnot in there. This is the 100%, so I'm gonna bring it down to like 70% or whatnot. Let's see. Let's bring it down to 50. This is 50%. So yeah, you can definitely hear my voice right here. Or whatnot. This is just a little halfway on the AutoTune. And this is probably for somebody that can really sing and hold a note like, ooh, oh yeah, You really hit on bad notes. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Got it up to about 80%. Got it up to about 100%. Yeah, yeah, about 100%. Bring the sustain down. Came on the so that's the sustain right there. We shorten up that sustain, and you don't hear those notes. You don't hear those little yodely notes or whatnot. You bring it up to 0. You hear those notes, they're kind of moving left, right, yodeling. Now bring it up all the way past that. You're going to hear a lot more. They're going to just glide all over the goddamn scale. Stuff like that. So the sustain really, yeah, I mean, I really like the control of it. Let's play around with some of the presets. Let's see here. We got signature presets. We got Astro ad libs. All right, so these are Astro ad libs. These are Astro ad libs. Yeah, yeah. Let's lit. Yeah. I'm assuming those are Travis Scott. So in order to get the Travis Scott sound, this one doesn't have a built-in filter like AutoTune effects. So let's go here and pull up the auto filter. All right, and let's filter out the sound here real quick. And we're just gonna use the Ableton Live the situation right here. And I put it on the wrong motherfucker. You dumbass. Wrong track there, buddy. Let's put it right here. All right, there we go. All right, so these are your Travis Scott typo effect. So it says Astro ad libs. Let's lit. You know what I'm saying? You know how Travis Scott be. Get lit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah. We're just going to take a filter sound. Yeah. Everybody get lit. Yeah. Everybody get lit. Look around, go get a bit. I ain't really going to get it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, so we're going to ad lib our own little vocal take. Let's bring it back in. Get lit. Fuck a bitch. I don't really want to hit. Ooh. Yeah. Get lit. I don't want to fuck a bitch. All right, let's go ahead and record that. Get lit. Everybody give it. We fucked up. Let's do that one more time, y'all. Let's see here. Let's bring that all the way out. Here we go. I'm losing my voice, by the way. It's late at night. All right, here we go. Get lit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. All right, cool deal. Let's see it undo. All right, and let's take that off. I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate this. And we're gonna take that one right here. All right, cool. And we're gonna delete that. Now what we're gonna do is take the auto filter off on this other duplicated track. And let's get rid of AutoTunes. All right, we're gonna put them back up, the Metatune. Now this is my first day fucking around with this. So it's really, really easy. It took me a while to get used to AutoTune. That's why I said something unique about this one right here. I call it the AutoTune killer. Cause this right here, oh yeah, your boy gonna be singing. All right, we got a lead vocal here. All right, so this is the lead vocal. So looking around, y'all, yeah. Okay, let me catch you. Let's see what we get freestyle out here. Let's see what we get freestyle. Let's see. I don't really like it, no. I don't really fucking know. She ain't really got to know. I don't really like it, no. She ain't really with the flow. Ain't really with the flow. We're gonna just make up some shit. Here we go. I don't really like it. Goddamn. I fucked that recording up. Let's do that one more time. Here we go. like a low. Let's see. Forgot what the fuck I was saying. Feel like a low. Why you acting all crazy? Why you acting all crazy? Going around with a baby. Going on and get baby. Why you acting all crazy? I don't really baby. Talking about shit lazy. I don't really go crazy. Let's do it. I don't act. All right, cool. So I just did some shit. I don't know. But if you guys don't know, now you're gonna about to know, man. We recorded in kind of like a loop, right? So we should be able to pull this up with this new feature in Ableton Live. And if I can find it, let's see here. We're going to show the take lanes. Now, the take lanes is you can record. Let's say I was freestyling. I ain't know what the fuck I was doing, right? Okay, so let's do this again. I'm gonna give you a better example. We're gonna delete all those audio things or whatnot. Okay, all right. Let's do this again. All right. Let's see, here we go. Yeah. All right, I did it on purpose. I don't really know. I don't really know. I don't really know. I don't really know. I don't really want to do it. I don't really want to do it. Fuck yeah. All right. I don't really want to do it. I don't really want to do it. We just freestyling. I don't really get wildin'. All right, cool deal. So now what I could do on that particular track is show the take lanes. Now, all those takes that I did while it was looping, I could just go in here and let's say, for instance, this was I can preview this take right here. So that's the last recording, right? So I like that one. So I want to keep that one right there. You feel me? So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and drag that up right there. Bam. All right, cool. Enough of that one. We're going to preview this one. You better go ahead, get your bitch. 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 Uh-oh. We on the wrong one, y'all. Let's see. I think it was this one. Let's see here. I don't wanna be alone. I don't wanna be alone. Uh-oh. I think it was pulling some stuff from an old one. Oh, he did go down here. I didn't look far enough. Yeah, right. I'm previewing old stuff from the beginning. All right, let's see here. Let's we got this one already. Let's preview this one. I don't really want to do it. I don't really want to do it. But yeah. So I like this one right here. All right, so let's go ahead and we can take this one. We're just gonna drag this one up to this one. I think I did it right. Yep. So now I'm just gonna. I don't really want to do it. So remember, you got to take this off. All right, we're gonna take that one off, and I don't really want to do it. I don't really want to do it. And let's see. Let's do this real quick, y'all. Let's take this thing. All right, take that off right there. I don't really want to do it. I don't really want to do it. And I actually got this on the wrong track, so I don't really want to do it. I don't really want to do it. All right, so we're gonna move this one down right here. Get lit. I don't really want to do it. We just freestyling. I don't really get wildin'. Get lit. I don't really want to do it. We just freestyling. I don't really get wild. All right, cool. So that's that one right there. Let's go ahead and I don't really want to do it. But yeah. This one right here, I don't like this. I don't really know. I don't really know. I don't really know. Not that one. All right, I did that on purpose. All right, cool. This probably be the best one right here. We just freestyling. I don't really get wildin'. So let's say, for instance, I like that one right there. All right, cool. So we'll take that one up right here. And I know it's a better way. So I don't want no smart ass to tell me this right here. I know it's a better way. All right, so let's go ahead and we're not gonna show tick lanes. This is what we got right here on this track right here. Get lit. I don't really wanna do it. We just freestyling. I don't really get wildin'. Get lit. I don't really wanna do it. We just freestyle. All right, cool. So that's that one right there. And we're just gonna enhance this right here on the doubler. Get lit. I don't really wanna do it. We just freestyling. I don't really get wildin'. Get lit. I don't really wanna do it. We just freestyling. All right, cool deal. And we'll put that AutoTune on there with the filter. Get lit. I don't really wanna do it. We just freestyling. I don't really get wildin'. So that's basically it, man. That's Metatune right there. To its finest, and you know, saying with the powers of Ableton Live and what you can do with it, it's very, very powerful as a writing tool or whatnot. And that's basically what AutoTune is. It's kind of like a writing tool. It allows you to get creative and just come up with different things or whatnot. So let me do this real quick. All right, we're gonna talk over some music right now, man, because they're quiet. Yeah, so that's Metatune right there, man. Awesome plugin. Is it AutoTune killer? I don't think so. It's, if I was to put this and rank it from 1 to 10, 10 being the best, this gets a 9 out of 10 right here for me. 9 out of 10. AutoTune effects will get a 7 out of 10, and AutoTune access would get a 7 out of 10 too. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I'll give it a 6 because I think it should do a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say is all the AutoTunes effect, AutoTune-like type plugins, they all have a specific purpose. And, you know what I'm saying? They're all unique in their own. I don't think this is going to kill AutoTune or it's an AutoTune killer, like my title say. Is it? Well, I mean, it does sound a little bit better though. You know what I'm saying? It gives you more of a modern type sound. The coding is fresh. You know what I'm saying? It has a fresh sound to it. So I don't think it's killing AutoTune for as what it is, because it's still missing a lot of things that AutoTune can choose. And what AutoTune can do on its end, it difference in here. But it definitely, it's up there. You know what I'm saying? But it's really allowing you to get quicker sound far as AutoTune is concerned, coming from your artist, your hip-hop artist, or yourself as a songwriter or whatnot, man. So it's not an AutoTune killer, but it's an AutoTune hunter. You see what I'm saying? So right now it's on the hunt to kill AutoTune. That's where we could put it at right now, man. For sure, man. I appreciate y'all rocking out with me, going through these different little situations right here. Just to recap, man, we went over Chord, you know what I'm saying? Render Audio Prism Chord Pack number 3, the 3rd installment. Love it, man. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to go back at the end of the month and buy the first and the second one because I like them that much, man. Make sure you go ahead and check that out, man. You know what I'm saying? Again, we took a look at Tantra, DS Audio Tantra, which is what I have on this vocal that we have this bad boy right here on there. Nice multi-effect plug-in. The GUI is huge as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But it definitely has a big sound to it. It's not bad on the CPU. Not bad at all. It's just it's its own. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, man. And last but not least, we talked about Metatune, it being a new AutoTune style plugin. And it seems like everybody's now starting to know what AutoTune does, and they want to come out with their own version. Slate Digital just came out with their own version. My other favorite plugin maker, Plugin Alliance, got their own version. It's called the Crispy Tune. Now that one sounds a little bit good too, and I find myself using that one on a couple of songs I recorded. But this right here, oh, this is like you hearing that beat. This is what this is for right here. It has something. It has some hip hopish on it, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like this motherfucker, this right here. Yeah, it's right, man. I like the double effect. The double effect really sold me on this one. And you can get a little bit extra more retune speed out of here. And I like the graphical representation of what you have going on, because you can actually see where you at versus where you need to be at. So it's forcing you to sing in tune. Just like I explained earlier, you know what I'm saying? In order to use any auto-tune like plugin, your ass need to sing in tune. Don't think your ass is gonna sing out of key and you gonna sound like motherfucking Future. Nah, bro, because it ain't gonna fucking happen. You need to sing your black ass on key. Straight up, you know what I'm saying? I tell people that all the time. Sing your ass on key in order for the auto-tune to do what it do. And I mean, you can ask T-Pain, you can ask Future, you can ask Lil Baby, you can ask goddamn Lil Wayne, you can ask all them boys. They sing on key. They're actually singing in key. They're just using this to make it sound a little bit better. So that's the whole advantage of the auto-tune. This shit don't make you sound good. It makes you sound better. It just adds a vibe to the track, and that's what it is. So this is a vibe. This is a whole vibe right here, man. But I don't think it's killing auto-tune, because, like I said, it's a legend in the pitch correction game. That's what auto-tune is. It's a pitch correction tool. Just always remember that. It's not a make me sound better tool or whatnot, man. Hey, man, we're going to get up out of here, man. If you like what you like, go ahead and hit the follow. Not the follow. That's the wrong platform. Hit the motherfucking like button. Hit the damn subscribe button. You know what it is. You know how to work YouTube, man. I ain't got to explain that shit, man. Do what you do, man. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. If you don't like it, man, find your ass on another channel. And yeah, we're going to keep everything raw. We're going to do everything right here on the spot. Ain't no prefabricated. I ain't got time to make no YouTube videos, man. We just gonna do live streams. Straight up. I'm gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? Like, as I always be, man. We're gonna be different. We're gonna do live streams regardless of what people tell me about the channel. We just gonna do it my way, man, because I gotta work. Y'all niggas don't. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got all day to play around and shit like that. I don't. Until you gonna pay me or whatnot, I break a foot or something like that. We gonna do live streams all day. But we had fun tonight, man. We're gonna do some more live streams, and we're gonna get more in depth in some of these stuff that we have going on. We're gonna talk about this bad boy right here. So you're gonna get familiar with Arcade. If you don't know what Arcade is, this right here, get used to this right here, man. Arcade is a really fun tool. They cleaned up a lot of things I didn't like in the previous versions, and I left it alone. I was like, I'm not giving y'all $10 for shit that y'all should have had already fixed. So they fixed a lot of things. And they got a mad ass library that can just give you some weird ass shit. And the sound that's just made this beat was this. When I heard that, I was like, it took me for a loop. I was like, what the fuck? But then I heard, and then I was like, okay, I got you. You know what I'm saying? So just little drums right there, man, and a little vocal sample on top of that, and you do what it do. Whatnot. Arcade is a really good instrument, $10 a month, and stuff like that for that as well, man. Be careful when you use Arcade. Make sure you have a dedicated hard drive to every time you download those sounds. Okay, so every time you go in this plugin, this is a little disclaimer. Every time you go in these plugins, you want to, let's say, you want to use something here, and you got to download that kit or download that sound. It's going to put it on your C drive if you don't change that content drive directory or whatnot, man. So make sure you go in your settings right here, go to content storage, and put it on a drive that you know you have ample room to keep all these downloads because it's a temporary WAV file that'll always play and stuff like that, man. So keep that in mind, because don't be like Rich about 3 years ago. And hell, on my C drive, I kept figuring out like, why the fuck my drive. That's what was going on. So just helping you guys out there, man. We're gonna get in acquaintance with this, and yeah, we're gonna get back on it, man. I got a couple of beats that need some arcade love anyway, and whatnot, where I use arcade and I don't have it installed. Now I got it back on here. I need to hunt for them motherfuckers. Yeah. So with that being said, man, y'all be easy out there, man. We're gonna come to you on another live stream. I don't know when, so that's why I told y'all know what to do, man. Hit the subscribe button, and we'll be back, man. It was a late one for me, but Monday Night Football was on and everything like that. Had to, like my boy Full Grown said, man, his team took a L, but hey, they played pretty goddamn good. It was a good game, man. And you know what I'm saying? I don't condone because I'm a Saints fan, but hey, man, go Raiders, man. Hey, they playing real good because they exceeding my expectations or whatnot, man. We're gonna get up out of here, man. I'm gonna let y'all rock out to the beat, and we catch y'all on the next live stream. Appreciate all the support as always. You can follow me on Instagram at @SuperMario_producer, and yeah, y'all stay tuned. Oh, catch my TikTok, man. Super Mario JCS on TikTok. I got some TikToks coming. We working on some TikToks. Seem like, hey, don't it seem like, side note, man, don't it seem like in today's world you have like 2-3 days dedicated for one platform, and you take 2 days for another platform, and you take 1 day for another platform? What are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? What are we becoming as human beings? That's deep talk right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's podcast talk. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be opening up this podcast here pretty soon, man. I just have to get some things out the way, man. Take a little break, a little hiatus, but we're going to come back with the On The Beat podcast. I'm trying to figure out a simplified way, man, just to not like trying to do things I was doing before. So it takes a little time to sit down and really think that out, man, or whatnot. But like I said, man, that's podcast talk, man. We got all these platforms to cater to, man, but what's the real purpose for it? What are we being transformed to? Better go ahead, get your bitch. Better go. I'm clowning y'all, man. I'll see y'all later, man. Y'all be easy out there, man. Yes, sir. Go get your Metatune, man. Better go ahead, get the beer. Yeah, get the beer. We out of here, man. Y'all be easy. Let y'all rock out to the beat. I'm gonna go lay my ass down. Catch about 4 hours of sleep. Better go ahead, get your bitch.